first from affirmative case and affirmative side, and we have also from opposite sides. So our judges for today, we have Sir Armando Iglesias, our school head. We have the school science coordinator, Ma'am Rosemary L. Robles, and we have our GSP coordinator. At the same time, your ELA teacher, Ma'am Ivy L. So let's start the debate by tossing a coin. Okay, so let's start with the affirmative case.
Good afternoon to my competitors on the other side, to my teammates, and especially our jury. We on affirmative side knew that 0 is a real number. The idea of nothingness and emptiness is inspired and puzzled mathematicians, physicists, and even philosophers. What does empty space mean? If the space is empty, does it have any physical meaning or purpose? From the mathematical point of view, the concept of 0 has eluded humans for a very long time. In his book, The Nothing That Is, author Robert Kaplan writes, zeros path through time and thought has been full of intrigue, disguised and mistaken identity as for the players of the travelers who first brought it to the West. But our own familiarity with 0 makes it difficult to imagine a time when the concept of 0 did not exist. When the last pancake is devoured and the plate is empty, there are 0 pancakes left. This simple example illustrates the connection between counting and 0. Counting is a universal human activity. Many ancient cultures, such as the Sumerians, Indians, Chinese, Egyptians, Romans, and Greeks, developed different symbols and rules for counting. But the concept of 0 did not appear in number systems for a long time. And even then, the Roman number system had no symbol for 0. Sometime between the 6th and 3rd centuries BCE, 0 made its appearance in the Sumerian number system as a symbol. But to appreciate the significance of 0 in counting, compare the decimal and Roman number system. In the decimal system, all numbers are composed of n digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. After counting to 9, the digits are repeated in different sequences so that any number can be hidden with just the digits. Also, the position of the number indicates the value of the number. For example, in 407, 4 stands for 4 hundreds, 0 stands for 9 tenths, and 7 stands for 7. The Roman number system consists of the following three basic symbols: I for 1, V for 5, and X for 10. Here are some examples of numbers related to the Roman numerals. IV is equal to 4, VIII is equal to 8, XIII is equal to 13, XV is equal to 15, XX is equal to 20, and XXX is equal to 30. Without a symbol for 0, it becomes very awkward to write large numbers. For 50, instead of writing 5 X's, the Roman system has used the symbol L.
Good afternoon, everyone, and to our teachers, and also to our beloved principal, Mr. Armando F. Arianes. My name is Aida Dizon-Fran, and I'm here in your front to prove that 0 is a number. 0 has two meanings. It can be a number in its own right. I have 2 apples and give you 2. I now have 0 apples. This idea seems normal to us, but it confused the ancient Greeks and medieval people. How can you say that nothing is a number? If you have 1 or 2 apples, then fine, you can see them. and see that their number is one of their properties. You can owe someone an apple because they gave you one and you ate it. So now you must find another apple to give back. So you have minus one apple, but no apples is nothing. You might just as well say that you have no aardvarks. However, the Indian mathematician Brahmagupta understood that 0 was a real number and gave rules for its use in 628 AD, which were mostly accurate. Here one is in trouble with dividing by 0. Once Arabic numbers were accepted, the meaning of the number 0 became understood. It would be impossible to have modern mathematics without it. The other meaning of 0 is a placeholder. Early number systems such as the Egyptians had no 0. They didn't need 1 as they had a binary system. 2 was 2 of the symbols for 1, and 3 was 3 of those symbols, and so on. Back then, the number of symbols were getting out of hand, so they introduced a new symbol, meaning 10, which also got repeated for 20, 30, and so on. There were also symbols for hundreds, thousands, and so on. They tended to have particular order, but they didn't need to. You could model the digits up and still work out how big the number was. The classical Greeks had a different system with different letters for each digit from 1 to 9, and yet more digits for 10, 20, and so on. But they didn't need a 0 either. The Babylonians developed a positional system. This views the position of numbers to show how big they were. We have a positional system as well. So 123 is bigger than 97, although the digits 9 and 7 are bigger than 1, 2, or 3. You put numbers in columns, and there is a units column, a tens column, a hundreds columns, and so on. This means that there may be no digit in one particular column, such as 200s, no tens, and 5 units. We would write this as 205 and not think twice about it. The middle 0 is a placeholder. This column is empty. But the Babylonians took a long time to realize that they needed a placeholder. They left a space, but spaces have a way getting left out. Anyway, what about a number like 2001? Do you leave a bigger space? Eventually, the Babylonians developed a placeholder, but only within a number. Not at the end. It was rather a clumsy digit. Later on, by 130 AD, Ptolemy the Greek astronomer was using the Babylonian number system, but with 0 represented by a circle.
Good
afternoon, everyone. My name is Nina May Poso, and we believe that 0 is a real number. 0 is a number used in mathematics to describe no quantity or null quantity. When there are 2 apples on the table and we take the 2 apples, we can say that there are 0 apples on the table. The 0 number is not positive number and not negative number. The 0 is also a placeholder digit in other numbers, 40, 103, and 170. There is a number. 0 is a number. It is not positive nor negative number. The 0 digit is used as a placeholder when writing numbers. Example, 204, you can be written as 2 times 100 plus 0 times 10 plus 4 times 1. Zero number history. The modern zero symbol was invented in India in the 6th century, used later by the Persians and Arabs and later in Europe. The zero number is denoted with the zero symbol. The Arabic numeral system uses the symbol. There are zero number properties. Example, 3 plus 0 equals 3. 3 minus 0 equals 3. 5 times 0 equals 0. 0 divided by 5 equals 0. Normally, the natural numbers start at 1 and not to include 0. The difference between natural numbers is whole numbers by saying the natural numbers can be counted using your fingers and the first finger looks like a 1. While the word whole has a number in the whole has a number in the middle because the whole numbers include
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Crystal Maema Onu, and I believe that 0 is not. 0 is an integer multiple of 2. Example, 0 times 2 is equal to 0. 0 is a member of the even numbers set. So 0 is an even number and not an odd number. There are two definitions for the natural number set. There are the set of non-negative integers and the set of positive integers. 0 is a member of the set of non-negative integers. 0 is not a member of the set of positive integers. There are three definitions for the whole numbers. There are the set of integers number, the set of non-negative integers, the set of positive integers. 0 is a member of set of integer number and the set of non-negative integers. 0 is not a member of the positive. 0 can be written as a quotient of two integers. A positive number is defined as a number that is greater than 0. Since 0 is not greater than 0, it is not a positive number. Addition of a number plus 0 is equal to the number. Subtraction of a 0 minus 0 is equal to the number. Multiplication of a 0 times 0 is equal to 0. Division of a number by 0 is not defined. Division of a 0 by a number is 0. The power of a number raised by 0 is 1. 0 is an element of the natural numbers, integers, real numbers, and complex numbers.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlie, and we believe that 0 is a number. The number 0, as we know, is arrived as circa 1200. Most famously delivered by Italian mathematician Fibonacci, aka Leonardo of Pisa, who brought, along with the rest of Arabic numerals, back from his travels to North Africa. But the history of zeros, both as concept and the number, stretches far deeper into history. So deep, in fact, that is recognized as difficult to figure out. There are at least two discoverers, or the ancient of zero. Says Charles Dickens, author of Zero, the biography of a dangerous maniac, by 2000, the one that we got to zero from being from a fertile crescent. First came Branded and Babylon. Same states for developing and bending its way through northern Africa and Fibonacci hands, crossing Europe via Italy. Initially, zero functioned as a mere placeholder, a way to tell one from 10 from 100 to 100 to
give an example using Arabic numerals. That's not a full zero, step 6. A full zero is a number on its own. It's the average of negative 1,
Good afternoon, everyone. By the way, my name is Katia Sugas, and I believe that 0 is not a real number. Perhaps to be considered a real number, a mathematical symbol must have an actual value. Since 0 has no value, so 0 is not a real number. The natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, and the 0 is not natural. Most algebra and calculus that I have seen say that natural numbers are 1, 2, 3. So 0 is not a real number. 0 is the integer zero that when used as counting number means that no objects are present. It is the only integer, and in fact the only real number that is either negative or positive. A number which is not 0 is said to be non-zero. Most computer science and logic textbooks that I have seen say that natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, so 0 is not a natural number. So it really depends on where you see the phrase natural number. Different people and different textbooks make different things by the phrase.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yesenia Chavez. I'm here in your class to prove the 0 is not a number. Before you get a real number, you will probably start with a common number or natural number, the sets number 1, 2, 3. And set notation, 0 is not a member of set of natural numbers that's generally one start of the 0. Prevented social developing a common system with nothing but time. Starting counting with 1 just live by number meaning the set of number, all number natural number, then 0 is not a number. So 0 is not a number. Say for example, Paul in a minister famous paper, what number could not be? It's just common sense that number are not any particular abstract subject that happen to have the same structural relations between the number
Tarong.
Good morning, teachers. My name is our principal, Sir Garrison Armando. I'm Marty Fernandez. I'm here in your class with that 0 is not a real number. However, that is just a shorthand notation. Actually, division to 0 is undefined. It is more precise. 0 is no value that, and so 0 is not a number. And at least stay detailed in the real world. Surely what is true of 0 is true that other numbers and no one as far as I know has seen smelled or touched the number 0 or the number 5 or for that matter any and every mathematical object. At the moment I am checking if my hand has 5 fingers, and would you say that is an instantation of the number 5? Suppose I pick up a knife and chop of all of my 5 fingers in my right hand. Typing will be much harder, but the sentence my hand has no 0 fingers will be true in
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Bernie K. My teacher, my fellow students, and to our principal,